Hi everyone, and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies. It sounds like our roof is farting.
I think it's just the neighbors.
Oh yeah,
They
that
have a
could
little
be it.
baby. The neighbors on the right are doing some demo work. The neighbors on the left have a small child. We just weren't sure if someone was knocking. I wasn't going to answer.
Yeah,
Conrad
me
always
either.
answers because he's a good person, but no, I have a door for a reason.
I don't always answer. So behind the scenes, I played a little bit of some of those puzzles that were unlocked. Oh, let's see. Magnet shrooms turn into gold magnets. Collect coins and diamonds for you. Plant these on spike weeds to turn them into spike rocks. Spike rocks do twice the damage and are extremely durable. So I think you can use those against those zombonis and they won't get destroyed. But I unlocked the roof cleaner, just because it'll make things a bit easier. Sunflower. Flower pot and my pults. Can't use a magnet for this ladder zombie. But a tall nut can't be... Oh... Tall nuts can be laddered over. I guess maybe I'll get... I'm gonna get the three-peater, walnut, squash. No balloons this time, so maybe... Pumpkin? Twin sunflower is what I'm gonna go with. So, same old. We only have 3 rows now to work with, and we'll have to plant pots. That's kind of what makes this section of the game more difficult. You have to spend an extra 25 sun for everything, and even though it gives you a little bit of a boost against the zombies, it doesn't quite balance out the way you would expect. So, I love the sound effects for that rake.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna toss a cabbage pult down right away.
I'm all, like, distracted reading about mysteries and stuff. I do a lot of...
We watch unsolved mysteries.
No, yeah, for real,
and
though.
mystery shows, like
So, when I was a kid, and
Broadchurch.
this is a little bit frightening probably, but when I was a kid, there were a couple of girls who were kidnapped, and it didn't end well. And that was really... that
Eye-opening.
that definitely influenced me. And so I think just as a way of dealing with that fear that I have, I kind of engage in these things. But I was, long story short, I was just reading about a case, let's say, and feeling fairly confident in my assessment of it, though the point of a mystery is that you don't know.
Yeah,
You don't know.
like,
and it's highly unlikely that it will ever be resolved. And the chances of it being resolved falsely are much higher than the chances of it actually being... You know, they'll say, oh, well, we found the person that did it. Well, no, you just think that you did.
Maybe.
Yeah, so not to get too dark or anything, but I was a little bit involved with some stuff.
Well, you know...
But
everybody loves
my
a
way of...
good murder mystery.
It's true.
That's just
So
a
I like
thing
Miss
that
Fisher's
people like.
Murder Mysteries. That's a good show. It's not too scary. So if you've got kids and you're watching this, you know what? I wouldn't necessarily have them watch it alone. First of all, I think it would just be boring for them if they don't have someone to kind of
It's not
explain.
a cartoon. If I'm
Yeah,
being
and the
totally
characters
honest.
are very engaging, but I think they would need someone to explain a little bit what the context is. But no, I mean, this was something that I was aware of as a very small child, and again, it's my way of facing my own fears and discomfort, because it is scary and it is a reality that people aren't always nice. And I appreciate, I think it was like Rosie O'Donnell or someone, she didn't teach her kids stranger danger, which I appreciate, because you shouldn't be afraid of strangers.
No,
Strangers are nice.
You should meet new
but
people and you should learn about others
it's simply
and
more
explore
complicated
the world.
than that. Yeah, it's more complicated than that. That, you know, if you are alone and someone is trying to keep you alone, sure, that's probably something you should be wary of. But in general, people are very nice. I have had direct experiences with people who weren't, but the vast majority of people they're nice people. I don't want people being paranoid or anything, but But yeah, so I enjoy that. I like, it's a puzzle. It's a logic puzzle. And what are they lobbing? Are those butter?
Yeah, butter and kernels of corn.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh, that makes me want corn on the coblets.
Look at that. So he's been frozen in place.
Sons, get all that money.
That's nonsense.
Ha! Sons!
I have actually overwhelmed myself with the amount of money that I'm able to get. But that's good, I guess, because now I can pay for all the stuff I need.
Yeah, the more you have, the quicker you can put stuff down.
So notice that I've got this...
Like, oh, you can't
I've got this pea shooter, the 3-peater, and they do work when they're close enough to the front. I'm actually going to do a little bit of an experiment here. So the 3-peater has failed. It needs to be at least one row up in order to work. So I'm actually gonna use all the extra sun that I have and try to... Oh my gosh, I've got so much. I'm gonna try to figure out this, the range that the 3-peater needs to be for this to work.
To hit the most people or zombies?
So the only way the 3-peater will work is at the very front. The only way pea shooters will work is at the very front. So that is
interesting.
Yeah, it's meant to... The mechanic of the roof, I mean, this is a much better mechanic than the last level where it's just, you just can't see stuff. But it also forces you to learn a new strategy, to use these weaker tools that are available. But it also means that I can put these 3-peters up at the front, and they'll still be able to hit. And I think I might use 3-peters more, knowing that. I don't think I need these twin sunflowers either. I
don't know. I mean, you're getting quite a lot. You have been able to put down way more stuff in this round than you were before. I mean, they haven't even begun to work through those walnuts.
True,
because you're able to so quickly replace things.
That has made
Which is why
a
you
pretty
keep
big
pointing
difference.
out sun. I mean, that's the currency that you need, so prioritize that because you could just swap stuff out.
I think this is a pretty good setup. I've got my little catapults.
Clearly.
And then I've got...
You could put your... Oh, no.
I'm actually going to put some...
Do you want to put another 3-peater? Oh, okay. I was going to say a squash, but then he died, but...
Oh, here we go. See, and I'm fairly certain... Whoa. Oh, jeez. I forgot about the Zombler.
That's okay, though.
Uprising.
You've got a good...
Got plenty of money. I just bought another 3-peater right away.
And you can always put down another squash when that shows back up. Yeah, definitely go with the currency. There's a coin.
Currency. Oh, coin. Oh, I dug up a pot by mistake, but that's okay because I'm at the end of the level. The coffee bean.
Coffee bean.
This wakes up mushrooms. Coffee bean. So you can use the nighttime stuff.
Coffee bean wakes up those mushroom things. Go with that coffee bean. Yeah.
So now I've got the football zombie, the ladder zombie, the pogo zombie, and all of those you can be made easier to deal with using the magnet. The magnet will sleep until I wake him up. Since I'm doing 2 rows of sunflowers, I'm not going to take the twin sunflower with me this time. Just as a precaution, I think. Give myself a little bit more room to buy the stuff that I'm gonna need. And really this, this first stage, it's all about getting these sunflowers down as quickly as possible. 'Cause, well, and I guess I will need to... I gotta get this magnet shroom and the coffee bean. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to... Oh, I didn't get a squash this time either. Man, maybe I shouldn't have gone with that little Colonel Pulch.
Gotta throw something in quick.
Okay, hopefully I'll leave that open for a bit, and then I'll get
Throw that
a walnut if I need. Yeah, I'm gonna need one.
I mean, I feel like anytime you can, you may as well put the walnuts in because it's like building a wall of nuts. It's
Yeah,
literally there
a
to...
wall of walnuts. That does make sense. I mean, it makes sense for me to buy a walnut because it's going to take time for it to charge back up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working towards getting a magnet kind of front and center so that he can pull away the ladders and the football helmets. Okay, so I've got my magnet. He's sleeping, as you can see, which is adorable. I put a walnut in front of it. Almost have my rows of sunflowers. I've mentioned Seaman quite a bit before. He's a Plants vs. Zombies YouTuber, and he does no sunflower runs. And I don't understand how that's even possible. Because he does it on the roof. Like, he does this really precise... I can't even begin to describe what is going on. Okay, so I've got my coffee bean, and he's awoken my my magnet shroom. Magnet shroom? Yeah, it is a shroom. So now anytime a footballer, pogo zombie, or what's the other one called? The bucket head or ladder zombie shows up. Bucket head. I understood that reference.
I am glad. That was a reference to Bucket Drum, a Leslie Knope original from season 2 of
I was imagining
Parks and Recreation.
Andy.
Oh,
Chris
so
Pratt.
you didn't understand that reference.
I understood, you know, it was like the neighborhood of the reference, just not the precise reference. So I'm still getting quite a bit of sun. I'm going to put down that next sunflower just because. Maybe put down a little guy right there. Probably could have not done that. So now no more sunflowers are necessary. And I think it's gonna be real useful. Useful.
Thank you.
That's another Parks and Rec reference. Parks and Recreation. Oh, what a great show.
Yeah, we have our criticisms of it, but ultimately, I mean, come on.
Just don't start on season 1 and you'll be fine. That's really the only thing there is to say about it. Other than it's fantastic and wonderful.
It is fantastic.
So the kernel pults don't do quite enough damage. They do like really low damage, but sometimes they'll freeze enemies, and I don't want to put my faith into that luck, because I don't know how lucky that is. I'm pretty comfortable with the build I've got. Oh, and of course now I get a chance to show off the little magnet shroom grabbing the ladder, and he runs slower and he can't climb anymore. He's sad that he's lost his tools. But now I have... Oh. I keep being a little bit wasteful because I keep kind of prematurely getting upgrades that I don't quite need yet. Or like getting rid of stuff that I don't quite need to get rid of. So hopefully that doesn't end up coming back to harm me. I'm doing okay. I'm almost midway through, and things are just gonna continually like pile up and get K-razzy. I just realized even the pogo stick is zombified. It's like a messed up pogo stick. Stacking up an appreciable amount of extra sun. So it's a lot easier for me to like put out these...
Yeah, you can just very quickly...
That magnet shroom right in the middle. When I realized what the range was, that makes it so worth it. Because Because the moment I dealt with that pogo stick... Oh, he doesn't quite deal with every pogo stick, though. So I guess I could put one at the top and bottom. Well, I guess I'll just put another... Oh, another threep eater. And this is third wave. So already I've got 3 waves of these zombies coming out, but... Or this is second of 3 waves. I think it should be alright. With the number of 3-peaters that I've got, I think what I might end up doing towards the end is getting rid of all... getting rid of all of my sunflowers. Or getting rid of a row of sunflowers.
I mean, you may as well grab the suns and then replace them right now. Because you can immediately add...
That's true. I could at least start working towards...
I'm not sure you'll need to be honest, though.
Working towards another row. I mean, it's like... I might not need to, but I might also... Like, it makes sense for me to use... this excess, because I've got another layer of these 3-peaters that I've been putting down. And I don't even have... Oh, boy. Little footballer. I guess I'll wait for it to do the thing where it drops a sun, and then I'll dig it up and replace it. There are too many footballers. I need another one of these magnet shrooms.
Magnet shroom.
Well, I'm almost done anyway, so I guess...
Magnet shroom. You'll have to make some room.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you. By the way, that's a Cyndi Lauper cover.
A cover of a cover? Oh.
Of Taffy Butt.
Bob's Burgers is another one of our beloved shows.
Favorites.
We love Bob's Burgers so much. We've seen the entire show. Oh.
Does that, like, recharge real quick?
It's outside of the main game, but I love it anyway. You can play Zen Garden mode. So... You can grow these adorable little plants, and they give you money, but they also... this is kind of a throwback to the virtual tank. You gain money... You gain out-of-game money by taking care of these plants. Which... It's Zen. Oh, I need fertilizer. That's right. Let's see... So you end up... The gardening glove lets you move your Zen Garden's plants around. Well... They need the fertilizer so they could grow. Oh, and they're different sizes, and... Looks like they're doing okay. Well... You can visit it anytime from the main menu, but enough of that. It's time to defend your house. You're gonna hate this next level because it's non-stop bungee after bungee. Oh man, yeah, I hate the bungees too. Welp. I mean, that just tells me all I need to know about this level. I'm gonna hate it because bungees. I'm gonna leave the flower pots for now. But apparently that's all I'm gonna get. Is flower pots. Okay, well, that's fine. You know, I'll just put flower pots down. I'll give them flower pots to eat. And then they'll eat the chompers. Okay, I'm starting to see how this whole thing is gonna work. I'm assuming that I'm just gonna kinda... Okay, this is not... I'm getting flower pots and chompers. Of course I'm gonna hate this level. I'm only getting flower pots and chompers. Well... Alright, I'll chomp the one that's closest to my base. I'll put a pumpkin down here. So it looks like I have to time when I have to kind of put these chompers and pumpkins around so that the chompers can eat the zombies, but then they'll be defended long enough that they can finish chewing them up. Oh, and I finally got a cherry bomb. So, there we go. The zombies take long enough. This is actually a really interesting combination, and I like the way that this level uses this.
I'm gonna put a chomper down on the back of that one in the middle.
Oh, I didn't even realize that I had one to worry about. So you have to plant a flower pot even just to put down a cherry bomb. And I guess, oh, there we go. He swallowed that one up. I think this is a reference to Rocky Horror Picture Show. No, not Rocky Horror. Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, jeez. There we go. Little chomps, big chomps. Eat. Whew. Okay, that one's gonna happen.
Better put a cherry bomb down?
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let him... Oh, I missed the... Darn it, he ate my chomper. I don't hate this level. I love these levels.
It seems actually challenging.
The conveyor belt levels are, like, hands down the best. Oh, I didn't need to use that cherry bomb. But it makes sense for me to have at least saved my chomper from getting chompered. I love this minigame. Like, you have a very small set of things that you can do. You're limited in your choices. Like, you don't get to set up what you're gonna take and optimize around that. You have to play this game their way. Oh, okay. Hopefully... Okay, I ate a bungee. A bungee. So that is just the first wave. Okay. Oh, that went way better than I expected. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. Eat that. And then eat that. Get rid of the ladder guy, because he's fast while he's holding the ladder, and then when he's not holding the ladder, he's like, oh, well, you know, why even try? This is a little crazy. Don't eat him. Oh. Oh.
Just throw him in that thing.
Man, this is a little bit crazy. Okay. I can place a cherry bomb. And then I can protect it using... Oh, God. Help. Okay, so this is clearly... This is just what's supposed to happen, I guess. I'm supposed to feel like I'm doomed. This is going fairly well-kay. It could certainly be going better. But I guess... I don't know. I'm not very confident that I'm going to get through this, but I'm almost at the last wave. And I guess since I've got all my roof cleaners, at the very least, I won't have to... Like, I can let the roof cleaners do my job for me. It's like this weird kind of stall game that you play. The chompers have to eat stuff, so you have to decide where a chomper's gonna go. And then you have to decide whether you want to defend that chomper while it deals with stuff. Oh, no! He had his whole life. They even have a little bit of a range. Okay, I guess every one of these rows needs to have a second row of chompers, just in case something goes wrong. There we go, dealt with the bungees. Oh no, it took my cherry bomb! Didn't know that could happen. Okay, I can use the chomper and then immediately get rid of him so that I can chomp the next guy. And I'm done. Oh my goodness. What is this weirdo? Look at his face. Diverts zombies into other lanes. Okay, so I can put these at the bottom and top, and then they'll move towards the middle, and then my three-peaters will be able to get them. That kind of makes sense. I can see the benefit. Oh, geez. Catapult zombie. Looks like he shoots basketballs? Well, as much as it pains me to say, I'm going to have to wait till next time before I do this. Make sure there's nothing to get the shop. Gotta get the rake. Always get the rake. And I will pick this up shortly. So far, no deaths. I'm not sure I'll be that safe for much longer. Oh, excuse me. Not sure I'll be safe for much longer, but with any luck, I can just keep this rolling and then get through to the end of the game. Thanks for watching.